Rich, you deserve a lot of credit. Your data was spot on. Your data was spot on this entire time, Rich. You basically called 7 for 7, right?
Yeah. When we didn't poll Wisconsin, because this is my thinking. And again, we were talking about budgets and stuff, but my thinking was Wisconsin was always thought to have been the easier lift for Trump, right? And Pennsylvania, potentially the easiest if in a weird situation, and Michigan the hardest. So I figured if the Keystone State is going to Trump, then the Great Lakes states vote together. I'm going to say this again. Polling be damned. Unless there's some kind of a weird election, something happens. And I think what happened here with Wisconsin is what you said. There weren't as many ballot chasers in Wisconsin. You guys were there, and I mean, you are the margin, right? But there were multiple groups in Pennsylvania. There are multiple groups, well, one real big one in Michigan doing their thing. And I think that's probably what explains this disparity. But we polled those two because we figured, they're both ends of the spectrum. And if Trump is ahead in both of them, if he's going to win both of them, he's going to win all three of them. He's going to win all three. But yeah, Nevada even we got right, Charlie. It looks like we're going to understate him. And I'm a Nevada skeptic. I have long been.
Andrew's not. Andrew's a Nevada bull.
No, I'm a Nevada bull.
Now I'm bullish. I'm
here's the thing.
now.
John, do you see John Ralston just said that he didn't think the culinary unions, but
he's a clown.
But I think he's totally. But he just threw up his hands and because I think he did an Ann Seltzer thing too with that 0.3 call for Kamala based on the EV. Everybody's looking at it going like, what the hell are you talking about? And sure enough, he was way wrong. But now he's just, it's over. So he's just being honest. And he's saying, guess what? The culinary union, they haven't called it yet. What are you talking about? This thing's over. Like, whatever. And he said, it's not going to be nearly enough to save him, the culinary union. And it's probably not even going to be enough to save Rosen.
I told
That's John Ralston right now.
I told you because that 9 vote we didn't know about. And the truth is, I've talked to people. The culinary unions have made fools out of me before. I really thought that Sharon Angle, even though she was a bad candidate, she was still polling so far ahead. You right, guys? I mean, you remember some of these races. Adam Laxalt. Every time someone from the culinary union has said, "Look, Rich, I know what the poll says. I'm telling you though, we're going to get these people out, and it's going to be wrong. So be cautious, right? Get a heads up." This year, I spoke to somebody and they said, there's no point to even help her. He's going to crush her. We can't stop it. There's too many defections. Their conversations, and these guys are good. They know what they're doing. They know how to get their vote out. Their connections were telling them, you can do something. You got to do something. But there's no way that you're going to stop. And it was the big problem, guys, Hispanics. Yeah. The big problem was they weren't going to be told what to do this time. They just weren't. The young people were, quote, defiant and rebellious, and they were independent and thinking on their own. And it just was a problem from the jump. And then also they said, not for nothing, but this woman never even came here. They don't know her. They never supported her. They supported Joe Biden. They don't know this woman from Adam. So you're not going to be able to lean on them like that this time.
Rich, impossible to know for sure. But if you had to, gun to your head, who performs better on November 5th? Kamala Harris or Joe Biden? Had Joe Biden stayed in. Wow.
Joe Biden. So look at Northeast.
Was it the unions? You think it's the unions? Or the white vote?
Look, I think that data from the Teamsters really says it all. Catholics, yes, Charlie, exactly. Like I spent a whole show on Inside the Numbers going over our final Pennsylvania poll. Yeah, the margin with Catholics over Joe Biden was single digits. Trump was winning them, which was a clawback because Biden won them by 2020.
He's a terrible Catholic, which is why. But
right. But
is Jack on? By the way,
we'll get a.
The margin with Catholics versus Harris was double digits. And when I put that poll out, people were like, there's no way that he's going to beat her by 12 points with Catholics. Yeah, guess what? He beat her by 18 points over there with Catholics. Whoa. So my
Catholics
poll
understated
him. They
Catholics
did, man.
showed up.
They did.
I think Catholics are getting increasingly more based.
Can't kill the babies, man.
It's like evangelicals are getting flimsier a little bit, which is concerning. By the way,
listen,
go ahead, Rich.
I also think this thing, we just anecdotally here, a lot of voters will throw in their own things when we're, especially in these texting interviews, because they feel like they could just say something real quick off the cuff. The transgender thing,
be careful
the watching of
how you
a woman.
talk about this. Hold on.
Well,
The
we're on
watching-
YouTube. Yeah,
Rich, we're on YouTube. We got
Okay.
we
yeah,
can't talk
just
about
you
this
can
stuff.
talk about
Alright.
it more broadly, but that issue, the woke stuff.
The Olympics,
Yeah. Got it.
disturbing to people.
Got it.
Disturbing.
I think so, and I think Trump's closing ads were excellent, by the way.